everybody. This is Whitney Lee Fairman Herrera with the Bene-Bit. Me and my friends and my husband are on our monthly marriage retreat, our MMR, and we are here discussing marriage in beautiful La Jolla, California. Take a look. So gorgeous. Hey guys, say hi. Hey babe. Hey. And I just want to ask them some questions about marriage. Well, one question to be exact, and see what the streets are saying about marriage. So, up first is my boo, David Herrera. Babe, what
Yes.
would you say marriage means to you?
So it means a lot of things, but something that comes off the top of my head would be compromise and sacrifice. So, for example, if you were to come to me and say, "Hey, you know what? Like our dates have been very boring lately." So the sacrifice part, I would say, is like holding in the pride and not getting defensive. Like, what do you mean the dates are boring? We do this, this, and that. Like, I really got to take in that feedback and I need to reflect and say, okay, this is how Whitney feels. Like, what changes do I got to make so where she doesn't feel like our dates are boring or whatever she comes at with me to me, to not become defensive, but to really put myself in your shoes. And that's where the sacrifice comes in, whether I feel pride, whether I feel defensive. And then the compromise is, okay, how can we make this more exciting for you then? Like, how can we make this more exciting for us? Yeah, so that's just an example I
Okay,
think about.
sounds great. Okay, next up,
I don't think I'm ready.
we have Adrian.
Okay.
Adrian, what does marriage mean to you?
Okay, so marriage, I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to put it in terms of a garden because I do like some balcony gardening. I think it's sometimes taking turns being the gardener and then someone being the garden. Like, oh, I got to hold it. It's, having the right soil, the water, pulling up the weeds and all of that. It's like really being attentive to one another. And then sometimes it's like things are going to get rough. Sometimes there's a little, oh, we have a drought coming. How are we going to fix this together? All right, let's bring in that water. It's going, and then sometimes we're blooming together and it's beautiful. So marriage again, it's like this partnership, taking care of one another, being just aware and in tune to each other's needs, through the challenges, through the good times, and just holding each other down.
All right, sounds great. All right, now we've got Lionel coming up.
Hello, everybody.
Lionel, what does marriage mean to you?
I would, if I would equate it to like, see, I'm a nurse by profession, so marriage to me is like being able to like have a good assessment of the situation, like having your life partner, like see to see like basically you doing a head to toe assessment. That includes like that includes like like their emotional well being. You should be able to like like not just if you can't figure it out, you should be able to like even communicate, like like to ask if if how things are going, and then you work your way up, and to me that's yeah, that's that's marriage. Oh,
Okay,
all right.
so everybody, you guys have heard it. Marriage for me means that you have a mirror in front of you at all times, somebody who sees all of your flaws and who still loves you anyway and is willing to tell you about yourself even when you don't want to hear it because who else is going to do it? So that you can become the person that you are supposed to be. Um, Being a wife is hard sometimes because you do have to say, hey, husband, this thing that you've been doing is hard for me or it's making me feel this kind of way. And sometimes that husband has to say, hey, wife, that the way that you said that made me feel some kind of way. And the wife has to hear that and respect that and change whatever it is that he's asking her to change. And all of that can be very hard because you have to do a lot of self-reflection. And like David said, you have to do a lot of sacrificing and compromising. But and all of that is totally worth it because you come out as a better person in the end, and you always have that partner there to help you and to pull you up when you are down. So that's it for the Bene-Bit, and we hope you enjoyed what you heard. Thanks. Bye.